Want to bring in someone else who's a friend of the show, Joseph Scott Morgan. He is a certified death investigator, which is really what we need right about now. He's also a distinguished scholar of applied forensics at Jacksonville State University. He's the host of the podcast Body Bags. So, Joe, you heard the news today as well. And there's lots for someone like you to make sense of. We know that these are skeletal remains. We know that they've been there a long time. We know that there were clothes apparently beside the remains, and reports say the same clothes that Brian Laundrie was wearing when he left on that hike. And then we hear it's dental records. I'm sure that's all normal to you, but take us a little further into your science and help us with, understand what's going on right now.
First off, the most shocking thing for me, Ash, is the fact that they got this body identified so quickly with dental records. It's almost like they were prepared with them prior to. Generally, it takes some time to first acquire the dental records. You realize how quick this was? They were able to actually do the dental exam and get this body identified that quickly. They had these in their back pocket. They were waiting on this. Now, I don't know if they suspected that he was down or not, but that, for me, was particularly striking.
So here's the question. A lot of people say, well, we now want to know how he died, Joe. We want to know if it'll be really hard to determine how Brian Laundrie died. Did he kill himself? Did he shoot himself? Did he hang himself? Did he overdose? Did he die of elements? And it sounds to me like there's not a whole lot of tissue, which is really critical in your line of work. Can we find out how he died?
Yeah, let's back up a little bit. You had mentioned skeletal remains. They're actually saying partial skeletal remains. And I've even heard one report that the skull might be compromised in some way, that there might be some elements of the skull missing. So what do? Well, you don't have any soft tissue. They've already stated that the body is skeletonized. And so it's going to be a very difficult task in order to identify something unless there is specific trauma to an area like the skull that would give us an indication that this could be gunfire in some way, or that he had been struck in the head with a depressed skull fracture, something of that nature. You're not going to be able to determine, for instance, if this was a strangulation. If what they're saying is true relative to absence of tissue, which generally is what skeletonized means. So you can't appreciate hemorrhage, that sort of thing, in the neck area. You go down this road and you begin to think about, well, did he hang himself? Okay, well, was there a rope adjacent? Did he shoot himself? Well, was there a weapon found there? And finally, people are asking, is this an OD? Well, circumstantial evidence we would look for is an open pill bottle or signs of illicit drug use.
So, Joe, they didn't say anything about a gun. It's the first thing I thought when a lot of people said, well, maybe he went in there and shot himself. Well, if you shoot yourself and you die, typically the gun isn't far away. It's not like you can spend a whole bunch of time afterwards after that gunshot and, put it somewhere. So that so far is not information that we have. But regarding that information, when we were trying to get information with regard to Gabby Petito's autopsy, the coroner in Wyoming said, I've been asked to keep that quiet for a few weeks. And I'm wondering if the same kind of thing could be going on here.
No, I don't think it's a matter of them being asked to keep it quiet. I think that this is such a detailed investigation. Ash, there's so many elements from a forensic standpoint and from an anatomical standpoint that still have to be assessed. You've got a body, they're saying partial skeleton, remember that. So that implies to me that you have potentially scattered remains, which means they don't have a complete skeleton. Don't be surprised in the coming days if perhaps you see cadaver dogs coming back out there, members of the ME's office coming back out there, because what they would be looking for instance, are small particulate pieces of bone that maybe have been drug away by scavengers at this point in time. That's the key. You need all of the information that you can. You have to have it coalesce in order to make a final determination from a scientific standpoint. You can't go off half-cocked on this, so it's going to take some time. But I don't think it's withholding information. That we're in an analysis phase right now.